Hello guys, my name is Anthony Azazu and I'll be going over your basic procedures for your chart setup. First, I'm going to go through some of the basic instructions on how to command your chart, how to navigate it. Here you'll have the arrow. This is the cursor. If you want to tap on the cursor, you can immediately drag it to the chart and it'll show you exact pinpoint numbers in case you want to see what location you want to locate on the chart. We'll show you the vertical line. The vertical line is to put a vertical line anywhere on the chart. The horizontal line, to draw a complete horizontal line across your chart at any point on the chart. The next one on the diagonal pattern, that is your trend line. To draw a trend line, you double click and simply drag it and point it to where you want it to go. That's how you identify a trend, when a trend's being broken, market structure, things of that nature. The next one we have here is the channel. You can click on that channel and say you wanted to put a channel on it. You can just click on it. And you can just kind of swing it and rotate it, what channel, what area you're trying to identify. Next, we'll have the text box. That's how I have the customization of my name up here. You just simply tap on that. You tap on the text, you get an area, and you type in what you want to put in that area. In the second one where it says label, you just backspace that. And as you see, I can put text, I can change the color, you can change the style, and you can change the size, and you simply tap OK. And voila, there you are. It will appear on your board. We'll go up here and we'll take you through a generalization of all the little tools up here and all the things you have at your disposal. That's to draw text. I prefer not to do that because it comes out unprofessional and kind of pinpoint with a pen as you're drawing. The M1, that is the minute chart. Each candle on this chart represents 1 minute. The M5, that is the 5-minute chart. Each candle will represent 5 minutes on the chart. Minute 15, and so on and so forth. Whatever time frame you are on, that is a representation of one candle. So if you're on the 4-hour chart, that will be 4 hours for one completion of one candle. Now I'll clear that up for you guys so we can get you guys to clear everything up. You go to charts, objects, object lists, and you can simply tap about 5 or 6 of those to get check marks, and it'll simply let you just delete all of them. And you can clear your chart completely up. And there you have it. Now your chart's completely back clear. Now we're going to tell you guys what some of our basic setup procedures are. If you want to log into a trade account, you will look onto the file, log into trade account. You will have several profiles that you can create. Under view, you'll see your toolbar, status bar, symbols. If you want to add symbols, you will click on symbols. You will go through there and you will basically open the pair and make sure it appears gold. If not, you double tap and it will turn gold. That's how you simply add a pair to your chart. Now to make this market watch appear over here, you will go to view, simply tap market watch, and as you see, mine is already appearing, so when I tap it, it'll disappear. If I want to put my market watch back, I simply go to view, go to market watch, and there it is. Now for inserts and indicators, that's more in-depth training. We'll get more involved on those guys in a second, but for the simple indicators that we use, go into indicator, drop down to trend, and we're going to add a moving average. We're going to simply add your lemon and cherry setup. As you can see, my cherry setup, the parameters, 13 period, exponential, and close. Put the color bright red and make this line right here thicker. You tap on that arrow. I put it on the last one, the thickest. Once you do that, you simply hit OK. And there you have the cherry. Now to add the lemon, you simply go back to insert, indicators, trend, and then once again, you go to moving average. This time we will be adding the lemon. So you want to change that 13 to the number 5. Once that's on the number 5, you'll have exponential, close, and you want to change that color right there to bright yellow. As you see, the thickness will carry over from your other setting on your moving average already. So you simply hit OK, and that is your lemon cherry setup. The way you read the lemon and cherry setup is when the cherry's on top, it's about to drop. The lemon goes on high, you're looking for a buy. So the lemon goes up high, lemon goes on top. As you notice, the chart proceeds to go up. As it consolidates, the lines will come closer. When you start to get the cherry on top and the cherry crosses on top, like right here, that's when it's about to drop. So it's an easy indicator to let you know exactly how and what your chart is doing there. So we'll take you guys back over here in the charts. And if you want to add indicators, I'll show you guys a couple other cool indicators on there. But you just go to Insert, Indicators, and I'll go show you the alligator. This is one I use sometimes. You can tap on the alligator, the jaws period, 13, teeth 8, lips 5, method smooth. In any given time, if I'm going too fast, feel free to pause this video and continue on. But you can hit OK, and you'll see those appear on your screen. Now, the way that you would read these is similar to the lemon and cherry setup. You notice the colors as it's going down. As you get the overlap, those are entry points. That's consolidation and entry. So when you see the lines going up like this, you see the green line on the outside, your blue line is your stabilizer. Wherever your blue line is, it usually rides underneath it. As you see in this uptrend, your blue line is completely underneath it. But notice as they cross, as the green and red cross, that's an entry point, same as the lemon and cherry. So that will be where you will be looking to enter as they cross. And it's saying, where are you looking to enter? The blue band further tells you up. And the lemon on top, it tells you we're going uptown. So I'll remove that indicator, show you guys how to remove that indicator off of there. And we will get you guys squared away back on some of the other simple setups. But that's basically how we will get our simple setup going for your lemon and cherry. Over here in tools, you really don't need to bother much on this. I'd say stay out of there because that can drastically change your chart for anything. But we're going to get into how you can cascade. You can cascade through windows, or I'll show you the simple procedures over here. Now, if you want to zoom in on your chart, you have the magnifying glasses. You simply zoom in. You zoom out with the minus. So at any given time, you want to zoom out, you can simply do that zoom out and you can make that happen. Let me get that screen right back up there for you guys. You can zoom in right there and then move that out the way so that doesn't happen. You can simply move it up and you can zoom back out. Now, if you'd like a 4-view window, you can go in there. And as you notice, I have different setups on my 4 charts. Now, say I wanted to put one setup on all my charts. We're going to go back into that where I'll show you for templates. But I'll put it back large screen. To set up your chart on your colors, you would right click. You want to go down to properties. Click on properties. Now your background, that's going to be the color of your background of your chart. So just for simple setup instructions, we'll put it on white. Your foreground is going to be black. Those are these numbers you see over here. Your grid, we're going to take that grid off, put that on none. Now your bar up, we'll select the color for the bar up. For this video, we're going to go with the purpose of blue. So we'll put blue as our bar up. As our bar down, we'll simply put as red. You can customize these colors to whatever you like. But note that whatever you put as the bar up, you want to put that same color on the bull candle because that's the bull candle. So it makes it a nice solid blue for you there. Your bear candle, it matches your bar down. So you'll have red there. For line graph, you can simply put none. For volume, I got dark slate gray. That's basically showing where the price currently is. Your ask line, I would say put the ask line a different color. You can put that ask line at black. Now, you know what, for this instruction, we'll go with dark turquoise just to see it stand out a little. And that's going to show you the separation on what the current spread is. The tighter those lines are together, that's a tight spread, that's a good trade to enter. If that line's far away, you're going to immediately enter that trade and you're going to be negative. For stop levels, I will always recommend red because it clearly identifies when you're close to your stop loss. You can go over here to common. And these are the things you want to have checked. You want to have chart shift. You want to have that checked. That backs it off of the front so that you can predict what's going to happen out ahead. The auto scroll, you want to check that. Don't bother this box, but you definitely want to put it on candlesticks. Put it on candlesticks. We want to show your ask line, and we want to show your volume. And you click that, and you just hit OK. And now you're back on your basic chart. Now, at any given time you want to remove one of these indicators, you simply get to the edge of it, right-click, and delete indicator. But this will be our basic setup. Once you get into further detailed training, we'll show you the Fibonacci tool, which is up here, which we use often. Simply click it one time, you double-click, drag, and it'll open up to your Fibonacci levels and pull it straight across the screen. It will draw you a clear picture. This power line we'll show you guys later. We'll make sure all our members have it added to their chart. But to add that power line, I will give you guys the setting on the power line privately and individually for our team members to ensure that our power line stays exclusively to our group. Now, that's the basic setup on your chart. When you want to go to template to save, once your chart is set up exactly how you want it, you have all your indicators that you like. You can simply right-click anywhere on the chart. You can go to template, and you can go to save template. When you click save template, the box is going to open, and you basically want to back off that name, and you simply type in the name you'd want to put. For this purpose, we'll put training and click save. Now I'll show you how to load your exact settings once you have one chart customized exactly how you want it. I further recommend, for advertising purposes, for you guys to hit that T up there for text. Go up in the left corner, where it's preferably out of the chart. Go to the second line. You want to erase that label, and you want to put your name. I like to go with the size about 18. For this instructional purpose, we'll raise it up to 20. You can put what color you want, and just put OK. And then your name will appear customized on your chart. Further down the line, once you guys have your link, you can actually copy your link. Go over and copy your link, and you would open the text box, and somewhere near the bottom left corner is where you want to tap on the text, go on that label, and you want to paste your link. It's a rolling advertisement for you guys for any time you're shooting a video, doing a live. They're going to immediately see your name, who you are, and they're going to immediately see your link. So those are two things you definitely want to add to your charts. For any other further instruction, feel free to reach out to any team members. But we're going to show you how to put that on every chart you look at. We'll go to the cascade view right there, the 4. Now, this particular chart, I'm wanting to load over here on the others. So I would simply right-click, go to template, load template, and I would click on training, since that's the one I just named it. And my training template would immediately appear on there as I hit open. And you can go to each chart and you can put that on there. Go to template, load template. And as I said again, you want to go to training, the exact name that you pick, whichever name you choose to load your template. Now, once you have all of your charts set up, remember that's template, load template, and we want to look for training. And that's going to put your template on all 4 screens. Now, if you're into watching multiple pairs and multiple time frames, I'll show you how you can change that. You can click on the top chart on the left. As you see, it's on NZD USD H4. Now, if I want to change that pair, I simply come over here, double click, and drag it over and drop it on the screen. Now that pair is on GBP CHF. To change that time frame, I simply go above while I'm on that chart, and I can change that one to, say, the 5-minute. So say if I want to watch GBP CHF on all 4 of my screens right there, I will have that one on the 5-minute. I would click to the next chart. I would go back and grab GBP CHF. I would drag it over and drop it. Once I have it there, I want the 5 minute on the first one. So on the second one, we'll say we can go 30 minute. Now I have GBP CHF on the 30 minute. Same thing with the third chart. You tap on that third chart, drop whatever pair you like down there, and you can put that time frame for the 4 hour. Same thing with the last chart. You can tap on that chart, drag your GBP CHF over there, and you can put that on, say, the daily. Now, as you notice, I have the exact same pair, but I'm watching it on different time frames. Note that each time frame will show you something different. 5 minute, the 30 minute, the 4 hour, and the daily. And that's pretty much how you set that up. At any given time you're working on a specific pair, you just tap right here, you enlarge it, and now you have back on your big screen. Hopefully this clears up a lot of confusion for you guys on anything chart setup as far as our basic setup. Remember, your Fibonacci tool is right here. You can grab that at any time. You can drag it and drop it. We will have further training on exactly where to drop it in our private Zooms, but that's how you apply your Fibonacci. If you want to edit your Fibonacci, say you want to edit the color, you would go up here and you would go to charts. You would go to objects, object list, and you would check mark the box fibs, and you would edit. Inside there, it will allow you to change the color, but it's a dual color on there, so you have to change 2 colors. The Fibo levels are the lines going across, where you also have a color there. And you make sure you change that color, you hit OK, and you can change the color. Now to delete your fibs off of your chart, you just simply go to charts, objects, object list, and you check mark your fib box, and then you would hit delete. And once that's properly removed from your screen, you want to leave your labels. That's your name and your website, everything you're going to be placing on your chart. So you can get it right back to basic. But for any indicators you're looking to add, this is another one we use. We call it the avatar bands, but it's not called the avatar bands, the real name, but that's what the group calls it. That's what we call it. So you can go in trend, you can go in parabolic SAR, and I'm going to leave that at black, and it's set at 0.02. The parameters, thicker line, the visualization, all time frames I wanted to show. So I would hit OK. And then you have another powerful indicator that's giving you an indicator of where it's going. Notice they're tight on the top, symbolizing it's going down. Tight on the top up here, just before it went down, it went down. So there's a lot of different indicators you can put to play with on there. We'll get more in depth about that later, but just wanted to get you guys as far as the basic setup. And to shift your chart, always go to view. And you want to go down here to symbols, make sure you got everything added. Market watch, you want that on the side. Terminal, stuff like that, don't bother that stuff, that will confuse you. But definitely, you want to have your chart always shifted back over so that you can predict what's going to happen out ahead. Just simply right click, and where it says auto shift, you would go down to the shift. Excuse me. Let me get out of there. I don't get that in depth for you guys there. But you always want to have your chart shifted back so that you can predict what's going to accurately happen out ahead. As I said, you have your vertical lines, things over here for you to play with, your crosshairs. You can get exact numbers for exact setups. But to get your basic limit and cherry, that's going to be your basic read setup on your chart. And any other indicators you can add at your own preference. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it was very informative to all of the new guys that are coming on board. Welcome to the team and enjoy your trading.